Hello guys, welcome to Simshire. Today I did a challenge build, and this is it right here on the screen. I'm gonna read out. You are building a first home with 2 floors, and it's on a 40 by 20 lot. And the owners is a university graduate, and they're into boho, afraid of wooden mirrors, and they love fish. I have $149,000 to build with, and they also had an additional challenge to have 3 toilets in every bathroom. I did not do that additional challenge. But here, we'll jump right in. This is my living room, and I went like pastels and kind of renovated, but kind of not style. I don't know. And I felt like this house was gifted to her by her family, and so she just dragged all of her university items and chuck them in here, and that's pretty much my vibe I was going with. She's into painting, so I gave her like a little studio room, but you can turn that into an extra apartment. Um, and then we have 3 bathrooms. So there's one, and then this is the main bedroom. It's pastelly, cute, and bright. And then there's that. And I felt like I I don't know if I fit the vibes quite on the mark, but I tried my best. If anybody wants to do a challenge like this, I use the James Turner challenge random challenge generator. I'll link his website down below, but that's what I used. And so I went with, I don't know, this rounded roof look. I just looked up like an inspo picture, and it fits this kind of vibe here. And then I don't know. I went with the pictures I found weren't very good, but I went with this kind of aesthetic here. And then I thought I would carry out the pastels even on the outside with the bright yellow and then some stone to break it up a bit. And yeah, since I couldn't use any wood, I had to choose like this type of window, like the more modern-esque type. So that's why the windows look like that. And then since she loves fish, I did a pond so she could fish. I don't know if she loved fish, she would fish. You know what I mean? But that's what I did. But yeah. And then this is the upstairs layout. It wasn't too hard to figure out. I just have the one main bedroom, a studio or extra bedroom, and then 2 bathrooms up there. And then here's me trying to figure out. I had to bring them out in the light to see if they had like an obvious wood grain. I didn't follow this too closely, but it inspired the build. Okay, I did try to keep wood out of the main objects like the kitchen, living room, like in the main, like the chairs and then the couches and stuff. I did try to keep it out of those. But in paintings and in like smaller objects, I didn't really nitpick. But you'll have to tell me if I missed like a major object and made something really obviously wood that shouldn't have been wood. I tried my best. And I did throw all the rules out of the window when I hit the outside area, because I needed extra money. And I was like, I need more landscaping. I need trees. I need more landscaping. I need a pool. I need this. When I finish this, if you catch it at the very end, I'm only at 90,000 when my whole budget was 149,000. So I had another 60,000 to do. I was like, whoa, I have a whole nother budget to spend. So I went back in. It'll change like slightly. I go back in and add a little bit of extra items like a hot tub, a bar, stuff like that that's really expensive, and I switch out some of my stereo systems for more expensive ones. And if you don't realize, I realized it today, all the counters have a wood grain, except for very few. I was highly upset that my counter choices were so limited, but I went with these. These are just the base game counters. And I went with these because of the color choices they had. It more fit the vibe that I was going with. So that's why I chose these ones. But I don't think I did too bad. And then boho aesthetic, I just feel the curtains maybe. That's boho, in my opinion. I don't know. Curtains everywhere, layering, a little bit cluttered. I feel like that's just my style though. I clutter everything. I don't know. I don't usually use curtains though, except for like in the bathrooms, but I use curtains in every room, I think. And then you could still walk through that curtain on the doorways. If you didn't know that, you can still walk through curtains if you put them on the doorways. But yeah, that's basically was what I was going for. And then again, in my mind, she's just moved all of her university stuff here. So I got these cluttered shelves here with a bunch of random objects, old books, and then boxes, and then trophies, and then yeah, just stuff like that. And then I think I don't know if I kept it, but to meet the budget, I at one point I had sized down a computer desk, and then on the computer desk I had an extra computer, and I put it on the very top of the shelf. So I don't know if I kept that in there or if I found something else. But that's how I was meeting the budget. I was hiding objects in the house. But yeah, that fish lamp there in front of us, I use that upstairs. I don't keep this here. I just thought it was too much to put it in every room, so I used it only in the main bedroom where she would sleep. But yeah, I tried my best. And then I made this like cute little studio room with the backdrop. This is all from like the kits that one artist kit. I basically used the artist kit in this room. That's basically what I used. And then for the easels, I don't know if that is a wood piece or not, but most of the other easels are wood. I used the most non-looking wood easel, I guess you could say. I can't tell you if that's wood or not. I don't know. But yeah, I tried my best. I went with like a messy kind of studio space, and then I put a table in here with like a bunch of random like statues and objects and some like anatomy pieces. So like she draws from them and she switches out her like prop, because I put the little fruit bowl thingy on the table to make it seem like they draw from that she draws from that, because that's what you do in like a class. They have it against like a backdrop, and they put like a bunch of objects in the middle and say draw. That was for me anyway. They always use like random, they use like the random shape objects, spheres, triangle, cone, stuff like that, and then sometimes they throw in the fruit. Yeah, that's what I was going with. I don't know if I matched the boho vibe, so I don't know. I think I tried. I don't know. What's boho? What is considered boho? Maybe, I don't know. My curtains. I don't know. But yeah. And don't mind what I did there. But I went to pastels, like I said earlier. Pinks, blues, greens, they were all in the pastel range. I feel like, I said it earlier, but the parents gifted her the house, and she like semi got it renovated. Like maybe the walls were freshly painted, the carpet was already there, so she didn't rip up the carpet, but maybe the tiles are original, and then the kitchen is original. But maybe she renovated all of the walls. She painted, put up new tiles on the walls, but kept the floor tiles. Maybe that was the vibe I was going for. And then here, I do this in some of the rooms. I don't know if I did a little bit more or not. I can't remember. But I stack up the paintings on the wall to get that extra moolah, because some of the paintings are really expensive. But yeah. Basically, the outdoor area is like a fun get together space, because there's so much to do here. You could do a lot here. There's the pool, there's the tiki bar, There's the hot tub. I even put in a water slide. I always forget about the water slides, but I put a water slide in here. I was not joking. Okay, and then I don't know what else did I use. I put a bunch of like games. Some of the games from what was it called? The For Rent one. They have some of the new like hopscotch and then the marble game. I'd use those in here. So I feel like she always has a party around her house. But yeah. But I like how this bedroom turned out. I feel like it's somewhat, I don't know, it's kind of teenagey, but kind of not. I don't know. So she's moving up in the world. She's got a little bit more mature. I don't know. But yeah, tell me if I missed anything like obvious in the challenge, except for this. I do switch out the mirrors. There are no mirrors. I do realize that by the end that I've used the mirrors, and one of the main rules was they don't like mirrors. I do switch that out. But like I said, I tried to follow it in the main items with the wood stuff, but in tiny aspects, I wasn't too concerned about it. But I found it inspiring in the build to try to match the rules to the best of my abilities. But yeah. And I'm gonna be honest, when I saw the making every bathroom have at least 3 toilets, I was planning on doing that. And I completely forgot about it until like I was already done with the build. And I looked over and I was like, I forgot about the bathrooms. And it was too late. I committed. I already had all the stuff in there. There was no room. I had already committed. I could have hidden them. Maybe I should have sized them down and hidden them. Maybe that would have been funny. But yeah. And I think my imaginary college graduate has a cat. And I'll be making this family. I think it's just gonna be one sim and then the cat. I think it'll be nice to have an actual person live in this house. But yeah, I don't know. What would her traits be? I feel like she was a cheerleader. I do have a cheerleader mat in the back. So I guess she's like bubbly, creative, and is she materialistic? Or does she just accept what the thing? Nah, I don't think she's materialistic. So some of these objects are kind of like oldish. I feel like she's a thrifter, like my other family. So not materialistic. Materialistic. I don't know. Once this video comes out, no, I'll probably already make her. I'm too ahead to ask for feedback. But yeah, I think I'll make her before this video comes out. She'll probably already be up on the gallery in the meantime, but I do use a lot of CC in my families. But yeah, I'm just doing some more decor and clutter areas, and I don't know. I do some landscaping. I found to fit the budget, I did a lot of landscaping because when I was done, like I said earlier, I only used 90,000 of budget, and I had like half of the back area had stuff in it, and there was still like a whole chunk of the lot that was purely empty. So I ended up using a ton of landscaping out in the back, and then some random objects like the water slide, and then the cheer mats out there and stuff like that. But yeah. Oh, here's me switching out my mirrors when I realized I used mirrors. And there you go. Bye-bye mirrors. You cannot see yourself in this house. But yeah. I think I found these cute bushes that I never used. Now I'll be using these bushes instead of my usual stuff because I found these. And I just sized them down to get them to the right sizing for when I do them. I'll put them out when they show up. But yeah, I think add a lot of paintings and stuff to get to the budget, and then random decor items. But it still works, I think. That's in there. And then since I couldn't use wood doors, I had to use like these doors. And these are the new ones because they have like the frosted glass so you can't see them. But I thought that kind of worked. In here, I do switch this up. I was trying to make that like little blow up inflatable work, and it just did not work at all. So I used my favorite little, my favorite chair instead. The Kiss Lips, the iconic Kiss Lips. I've used it in the past like 5 builds. I have an issue. But I do also use my Ivy again, but I use a different version, okay? I use the high school years one with the lattice. But yeah, I'm still in the interior right now, but you'll see later on, I do switch it up a little with the Ivy, and I use the high school years. But I do try to layer everything and try to make it look as natural as possible, because I think my exteriors lack a little. I don't know why, so they need Ivy to cover it up. I feel like my exteriors always like look weird. And then I thought she would have like a bunch of paintings, some random objects. I'm trying to build as much as possible. Like I said earlier, she just moved in and she hasn't gotten rid of anything yet from college. So that's my story. Maybe I should have made a basement. Maybe that would, but on the challenge it was only 2 floors. That's why I was thinking. Here's the bushes I was talking about. These are from like Isle of Living. They're perfect. I started to use those everywhere. And like I usually do, I layer everything with BB dot move objects and just randomly place them all so it looks like more natural. And then I do scatter like rocks throughout this to make it like a little bit structured, but not too structured. But yeah. That's basically, I think we're pretty much done, I believe. And I mix terrain paint and an actual like flooring tile, just some concrete. But yeah. And then I thought these were cute, the little cats in the front. I've been using the topiary. I used that last time as well. See, once I find something, I reuse it. But yeah. And then I thought the little, what are they called? Lawn, like little lawn decorations, like the gnome and then the flamingo fit the vibes. Yeah, that's pretty much all I do. I just landscape a little and reuse these bushes, and then I end up using, yeah, that hedge fence that we have, and then I just broke it up a little. Like they planted some in some areas, and then I just put bushes around it to cap it off. And then I layer underneath this to make it look a little bit, like grown in a little. But then I come back in with like, because right now it looks like super clean. I come back in with terrain paint and put like dirt underneath everything. And then I think it ended up looking cute. It's very much pastel-y and bright out here because of all the objects I use. I use the tiki bar, beach chairs, beach umbrellas, and stuff like that. It's very bright and loud. And then I saw the, what are they? They're the toddler lights. Like the pole light. they have like the string light in the middle, so it's like a large pole light. So I think it looks cute back there as well. And then yeah, I think the train paint really makes it look like natural, in my opinion. And then yeah, I think all I have to do is the house and then some more random objects to finish up my my what is it, lot value, because like I said, if you look up there right now, I'm at 80,000, but in the end I only spent another 10,000, and I think that was with the water slide and then the hot tub, and then I add in speedboats. I don't know if it's in this video, we'll have to see, because I added in speedboats and I found like the little boat rack, the boat rack thing. So that's just parked in the backyard. Yeah, I just looked it up. You can find, if you know of an item and like kind of what the name is, you can find it on the gallery, because all I looked up was boat rack and everything came up for me. So all I had to do was download that instead of looking in the debug catalog. That's how I find some of the stuff I use. But yeah, I thought this area turned out cute. I used a bird feeder. And I was thinking of using a swing set, but I didn't really like it. So I used a hot tub and then the water slide. And then some lighting out here. Oh, you know what I forgot? I don't think I put pool lights in there. My bad. It's still bright out there. Might just want to add some pool lighting. You know what I did add? Some steam. I added some steam. No lighting though. And a cute little turtle in the pool. I used that last time as well. I have an issue. Once I find something, I reuse it 50 times. Yeah, already it's looking very cute and pastels. Those are the lights I'm talking about. Those are from like the toddler stuff. I thought they really were just the thing it needed out here. And I tried to make it go all the way across, like four of them, so one on each side and then one going across on the other way, but it didn't look right, so I took it away. It was there for like 2 seconds, and then here's me finishing off train paint, and then I think that's pretty much it. And then maybe I add the hot tub, maybe, I don't know. Oh, and the ivy, yeah. And then I used like I said, I used a different one with the lattice. So it's a little bit different. And I just layer, because there's an extra piece. There's always extra pieces so you can branch off from the original piece so you can make it look a little bit au natural. Instead of like uniform and stuff like that. But, you know, I also didn't playtest this one because I felt like it was pretty good, but there might be some objects that might be in a bad spot, so my bad. But yeah, everything looks pretty good to me. I don't think anything would be too hard to reach. I didn't do anything weird with like clutter and anything like that, so I don't know. But yeah, so just to remind y'all the challenge, so it was just a home with 2 floors on a 40 by 20 lot. Okay, checked all that off. University graduate, I'll make the sim who graduated university. And then boho, they're afraid of wooden mirrors. They love fish. And then my budget was 149,000. In here you don't see I don't make the 1,000 when I finished this video. But once I ended the video, I look up and I realize my lot value is too low. So I do add a couple of more items. So I do check that one off. I will, for wooden mirrors, I'll go 50. I'll give myself a 60%. Okay? I'll give myself a 60%. But that's it for this build, guys, and I hope you enjoyed it. I'll upload it on the gallery, and then I'll make the family for it as well. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a nice day.